Hey everyone, Val here, and it is time for my weekly weigh-in. How did I do this week? Well, we're going to find out in just a minute, but I'm going to read from my book, Happy Habits first. And we are on tip number 10, and this book is by Karen Salmonson. And before we even do that, I have a mail call, which I'm going to do real quick first. And this is from my friend Gail Crabtree over at the channels Be Bodacious and Overcoming the Obstacles, and I will put a link to her channels in the description box below, so please go and check her out. She has a great 1-hour video of different Christmas music that's great for background music if you're doing something, you're in the kitchen cooking, or you're wrapping gifts and you want to put on some Christmas music. It's wonderful music, so go check out her channel and play that video. And also, all the proceeds from that she makes off the video helps to support hungry children for our hashtag Black Friday charity event. So, it's a beautiful card. Angel. Thank you, Gail. It's going to go up on my staircase. And it says, there's a little something in it, but I'll show you that. Wishing you joy in your life and love in your heart through a beautiful Christmas and a blessed new year. It says, Valerie and Steve, may your home be filled with joy and faith this holiday season and always. Bless you, Gail and John Crabtree. And she sent a little something in the card. It's a little ornament. Oh, it's very pretty. All right, little snowflake. Isn't that pretty? Wow, that's really pretty. Thank you, Gail. I'm gonna put that on my tree too. So I'm gonna set that right aside here, and I'm gonna set the card aside. The card will go on my staircase, and the little decoration will go on my tree. Thank you so much. All right, so let's read the tip for today. The tip is swap a vicious cycle for a vicious cycle. And it's saying, if you want to get rid of a bad habit that is making you unhappy, and you must do a stop and swap, not just a stop. So you must replace an old vicious habit with a new vicious habit. For example, when I want our dog Fluffy to stop chewing on my slippers, I gave Stuffy something vicious to chew on, a yummy bone. So if you want the dog to stop chewing on something that he's not supposed to be chewing on, give him something that he can chew on. And the same with us. Maybe we're not eating something we should be eating. Get rid of that and give us something else that's good to eat, so we have a snack, because we're gonna snack. So maybe we have a healthy snack instead of a bad snack. I think that's a good idea. So it says, likewise, if you want to stop your sugar craving self from chewing on too many jelly beans, try swapping a vicious habit like knitting. Oh, well, that's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? I knit all the time, y'all. Always got a project going on with my knitting, and I think too, if it keeps my hands busy, I'm not eating, because I don't want to get anything sticky on my hands, because I don't want to mess up the project that I am knitting. And so it does, really, knitting helps me to not be snacking. So that is a really, really good tip. I've learned that one a long time ago. It says also, if you want to stop your misbehaving mind from chewing on negative thoughts, try swapping a vicious habit of thinking of a specific positive mantra. So yeah, changing the way you think. And I think sometimes if you tell somebody to point it out to you when you're saying something, like when I got out of the military, I cursed a lot. And I didn't even realize I was doing it, because I was just so used to doing it. So I had to say to a coworker, can you just tell me when I say a curse word, just point it out to me, point it out to me. And that's how I stopped, because somebody would point out to me, oh, Val, change your word, or, whatever. And I did stop that way. So I think maybe if you have somebody around you that can point out things to you in a loving way, and you're okay with them doing that, you know, sometimes it's hard when you have bad eating habits. You don't want somebody correcting your bad eating habits unless you really give them permission to do that. But you don't want somebody saying, oh, you're eating a cookie, go get a carrot stick. You know, I don't think I would want somebody doing that to me. I'd kind of be like, oh, mind your own business. This is what I want right now. But if you are good with doing that and in your mind ready to do that, then that might be a good thing. Is doing something like that. Like if you're negative in your mind, if you're a negative person and your glass is always half empty, having somebody point that out to you, like sometimes if Steve is getting too negative, I will say to him, oh, that's negative, and he'll say, yeah, you're right, and then maybe change the way something's worded or something, so that we're not having negative thoughts and we try to put a positive spin on things. So we try to be very aware of negative thoughts too, as far as we don't want to make ourselves depressed and stuff by always talking about negative. So I will, and he will point it out if we're getting too negative on things and saying, okay, well, let's forget that. Let's talk about the positive part of whatever just happened. So this is good. This is good. So not just stopping what you're doing, but replacing whatever your cycle is, your vicious cycle, replacing it with another vicious cycle that's more positive for whatever it is. And I'm looking for a pen, but I won't find one here, I don't think. So I'll get one from the other room. So how did I do on my way in? Well, let me tell you, I had a terrible eating week. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I was very busy work-wise, and I was out a lot. So instead of eating healthy lunches, and I could have taken them with me, not gonna lie, I could have taken them with me, but another thing was, I didn't go shopping last weekend because we were away. So I didn't have some of the healthier fruits and stuff in the house that I would normally eat. So I ate junk, I'm not gonna lie. Happens. We had our Christmas party at work. There was cookies there. I was hoping to have a salad, but they had the mixed greens. I am not a fan of mixed greens. I think they're bitter. I did eat some of the carrots and cucumbers and tomatoes and the healthier vegetables, but I didn't have the salad. Cookies. Oh, I had cookies. I had fudge. I had gluten-free cupcakes. I ate all week the junk food I ate. Yeah, I had no problem with that. If somebody walked up to me and said, you want a cookie? I would say, yeah, I would love a cookie. That's just how my week went. So I'm not going to make excuses. I'm just going to say it went from bad to ugly. And I did go out a couple days. We went out yesterday with a friend to eat. And yeah, I had fried fish and French fries. That wasn't so healthy. Could I have made a healthier choice? Probably. I just chose not to. So I'm not going to make excuses. I think at the beginning of the week, I was farther away from my goal than I wanted to be. Yesterday, I didn't eat dinner, though, because after eating the fried fish and French fries for lunch around 1 o'clock, I was not hungry for dinner, so I didn't eat dinner. So I do think that maybe that helped me a little bit to take off a few ounces, but not a happy outcome. Could have been worse, though. So yet last week, I weighed in at 184.2. This week I weighed in at 185.4. So I had a gain of 1.2. So making my total loss for the year go to 26.4. It's going in the wrong direction. I was looking to get to my 30-pound loss by the end of the year. I still have time. I do have my surgery in a couple of days. I'm like 3 days away now. I'm sure after the surgery I'm not going to feel much like eating for a couple of days probably. So yeah, will there be a loss? There's probably going to be a loss. Will it be a loss that I'm going to maintain? I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to be weighing myself every day. I'm just not going to feel like it. But I'll still try to do my weigh-in at the end of the week to see where I'm going and to make sure I'm staying at a healthy level. So that's what it is for this week. No excuses. I'm not going to make excuses. It is what it is. I knew there would probably be a gain this week just because of the Christmas parties and stuff that are going on. Am I worried about it? No. It is what it is. I'm not going to gain 4 pounds. If I do, I'm going to stop eating. But I'm going to keep going in the right direction. It's a temporary thing because of the holidays. And it could have been worse. Yes, it was worse at the beginning of the week because I had a terrible weekend. And I did gain a couple of pounds, but I did manage to take a few ounces off of that. So that's what I got. Wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I don't know. I do know I have some pre-recorded videos that I'm going to be putting up after my surgery. I have a couple of them, and I'm going to try to do some updates after my surgery depending on how I'm feeling. But until then, I'll have some videos out. Surgery is on Wednesday this week. So I will let you know how I'm doing probably in quick videos as I feel like doing them. But there's probably not going to be much else going on for a couple of weeks. Maybe some updates on crafts that I'm working on, like some knitting and stuff that I'm working on. So thank y'all for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and you want to. And I will catch you all on the next video. Try to eat healthy. Try to swap a bad habit for a good habit. Regardless if it's eating or negativity or whatever it might be. Cursing or whatever it might be. I will catch y'all later. Bye now.